On behalf of Live Light, I bid you a very good morning. Your host this side is, as usual, Charl Botha. Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact. It's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration. It's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. In a small Italian town hundreds of years ago, a small business owner owned a large sum of money to a loan shark. The loan shark was a very old, unattractive-looking guy that just so happened to fancy the business owner's daughter. So he decided to offer the businessman a deal that would completely wipe out the debt he owed him. However, as could be expected, the catch was that he would only wipe out the debt if he could marry the businessman's daughter. Needless to say, this proposal was met with a look of disgust. The loan shark said that he would place 2 pebbles into a bag, one white and one black. The daughter would then have to reach into the bag and pick out a pebble. If it was black, the debt would be wiped, but the loan shark would then marry her. If it was white, the debt would also be wiped, but the daughter wouldn't have to marry the loan shark. Standing on a pebble-strewn path in the businessman's garden, the loan shark bent over and picked up 2 pebbles. Whilst he was picking them up, the daughter noticed that he'd picked up 2 black pebbles and placed them both into the bag. He then asked the daughter to reach into the bag and pick one. The daughter naturally had 3 choices as to what she could have done. The first choice, she could have refused to pick a pebble from the bag. The second choice, she could have taken both pebbles out of the bag and exposed the loan shark for cheating. And the third option, she could pick a pebble from the bag, fully well knowing it was black, and sacrifice herself for her father's freedom. Very hesitantly and not really knowing what to do, she had put her hand into the bag, and very slowly she drew a pebble from the bag. Before opening her hand to look at the pebble, she accidentally dropped it into the midst of all the other pebbles. Then she said to the loan shark, "Oh, how clumsy of me! Never mind. If you look into the bag for the one that is left, you will be able to tell which pebble I picked." The pebble left in the bag was obviously black, and seeing that the loan shark didn't want to be exposed, he had to play along as if the pebble the daughter dropped was white and clear father's debt. So what would you say is the moral of the story? I guess it can only be, it's always possible to overcome a tough situation through out-of-the-box thinking and not give in to the only options you think you have to pick from. As someone once said, fortunately God is not in the box manufacturing business. Over and above the fact that he can't be boxed in, his plans never fits into our tiny boxes. Our box logic says it's basically impossible to walk on water. But Jesus said to Peter, "Come on, Peter, come to me, walk on the water." Our box logic is also voiced by Martha. "Lord, you cannot command them to open the grave. Lazarus has been dead for 3 days already. He is smelling and decomposed." If you truly believe in the Almighty God, then you will realize that He is far above our box logic. There is no problem that He cannot solve. More than that, He is alive and He is with us every day. And His heart's yearning is that you and me will realize that His plans are so much better than anything we can come up with and put together. May you be blessed and live out of His wisdom today.